What is going on, guys? This is Tristan, and today we are going over the ultimate guide to the pressure washer business. And I'm going to stand up for you real quick because, look, man, I am excited. I want to see you guys make some money, and I want to see you guys succeed in this department. And, guys, look, man, this is going to be super dope. I hope you guys are excited about this. And let's rock and roll. And, guys, you're probably wondering, is there any money in pressure washing? And you're going to be seeing some Mr. Crab memes. By the way, because I love SpongeBob memes, and I'm trying to make this as relatable as possible. And, yes, the great answer to that question is yes. And what are we going to be going over? This is all of the stuff that we're going to be going over today. But I want to make one promise to you guys. I want to make one promise to you guys that you're going to be getting as much value out of this than other people's courses and any other person's course, yada, yada, yada. People will sell you courses here. But guess what? We're going to give this away for free. F-R-E-E. Who doesn't like the free stuff? And yes, look, I don't sell a dang thing. That's right. You heard me here first, baby. Let's get into it. Are you cool with that? Shake hands. I normally say like, hey, subscribe and all this stuff. I'm not even going to say that, okay? So are you cool with that? Because I am very cool with that. Let's get into it. I'm greedy. I want those Krabby Patties, man. Let's get into it. So the first thing that we've got is pressure washing versus soft washing. And just going to make this very, very clear. Pressure washing is utilizing high pressure to clean up the grime, dirt, very, very simply, and I'll show you how to wash actually later in the video. Soft washing is not using high pressure, but we're actually going to be using chemicals. The main chemical we're going to be using is sodium hypochlorite, okay? We're going to be cleaning the exterior of that, okay? Let's go over into the business perspective, and let's go over pricing, the pricing structure of a lot of these different things. Let's go over this, okay? And here's kind of a list. I want you to screenshot this right now, but I'm going to actually show you how to calculate the exact steps on pressure washing and all this stuff. So this is just a great pricing guide right here, but this is how you do it. So from a house wash perspective, we're going to be taking the square footage. This is exactly how I do it. And basically we're just going to go across 2,789 square feet. Okay. Let's just say we'll round up to 2,800. And this year, I will be at 22 cents per square foot, so that'll be about $616. $616. If you really want to go to the low end of that spectrum, you can go to like 20 cents, but you'll still probably be at that 600 range, or $560. Okay, $560 to about $620 for the house wash. All right, that's what I'm going to be ranging from 20 to 25 cents within the driveway spectrum. Okay, we're going to be at that same realm, really like 20 to 30 cents. 588 square feet. We'll round that up to 600. And let's just go 0.3, right? $180 for that driveway. Seems reasonable. And then within like gutter cleaning gutter cleaning, 1 story, $250 plus. 2 stories, I'm at $350 plus. And guys, I hope you're writing stuff down because this is extremely important stuff, okay? And also with windows, exterior windows, I'm normally at 12 cents per square foot. So from that perspective, 2,800 times 0.12. And this is how I'm doing this, right? For this house right here, I'd be at $336 to clean the exterior windows, right? And if they wanted their roof washed as well, which it looks like they need it, 2,800, and we are going to be at 40 cents per square foot. And yes, I would be at $1,100 to clean this roof, okay? That's how I would be it. Look, I'm not afraid to give these prices at all. I don't think you should be at all either. You need to feel very confident in your pricing and this pricing structure. Go back in the video and definitely take a look, and you can screenshot some of those pricing sheets to give you a better understanding. Guys, I know some markets can basically be differed, but look, this is not supposed to be as in, oh, this is going to be a race to the bottom, because the race to the bottom is always going to be a race to the out of the business spectrum. You want to be able to sustain business. You want to be able to reap the reward of business, and you have to make sure that you're going to be charging accordingly. Okay, so this is the best way, and this is the most effective way that I've seen in this business to be profitable. And that's the best thing. You want to be profitable in this business. Okay. So that's how I do it. I normally go on Google Earth and I will calculate the square footage, and then I'll do those pricing things. So let's get back into it, and I will see you on the next slide. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and let's go over how to get jobs. And guys, might be the most important thing over all of this dang stuff. How to get dang jobs, G. And I'm going to show you some secrets around this, some hacks, but I want everyone to realize that networking is very critical in this industry. I want you to go out there and talk to everyone. I want you to go and talk to the hot girl at that grocery store. I want you to go and talk to that grandma, because you never know who you are going to be networking with. And the biggest thing is you do not want to be arrogant. You want to remain the same humility throughout the entirety of the course. You cannot be lazy. You cannot be arrogant. And you want to be a fully transparent book. The best thing about networking, I just want you to have open hands. I don't want you to be a very intimidating factor where you're having cross figures and you're not looking at them in the eye. Have an open chest, open hands, and have a friendly smile, man. That's all you need to do, and make sure that you're talking about them more so than anything. Okay. So go out there and meet some people. I want you to realize Google My Business is king. What do you do whenever you're looking for a product or a service? You're probably looking up something near me. People look up pressure washing near me. So that definitely wants you to set that up and get as many reviews as possible. Post as many photos as possible into your Google My Business. That is extremely critical. I'm not going to go over it entirely, but it is very, very important. Okay. Website. So a lot of people get this super complex about the website. It is nothing to get scared of, okay? I want you to make it simple. Why is Amazon so dang good? Is because they make it in as few clicks as possible. So I want you, and look, this is mine to the bottom right. It says get a fast quote. This is the very front page. It's going to go, get a fast quote. You put your details in, and now you're getting a quote. It takes 2 clicks for you to get a quote from me. You don't want to be having everyone to search around and all this stuff, okay? Make it as few clicks as possible, and you want to make this eye appealing, of course. Okay? Print marketing. I love print marketing. I'm about to give you a secret hack on actually where to install and maximize your returns on this stuff. Business cards, yard signs, and door flyers. The best thing is you want to make this simple, guys. The best marketing hack today in 2024 is to make this simple. So many people use all these different colors and effects and all this stuff. If you can make stuff simple. And dude, a lot of people even say like exterior cleaning and all this stuff. Make sure that they know it's pressure washing. Exterior cleaning can be confusing. If you're like, dude, if I'm like a dumb guy and I'm looking around, I don't know what exterior cleaning means. I do know what pressure washing means, but I just want you to realize pressure washing and phone number and maybe a website. That's it. And here's a secret hack, guys, on where you can install a lot of your print marketing. Okay, guys, this is going to be an unbelievable hack. This is going to be extreme value. This is exactly where you're going to want to go to for your print marketing schematics, whether that's with door flyers or with signs or with business cards, okay? So this is really, a lot of people kind of underestimate this, but where you want to go is like these luxury type things. So what you want to do is you want to go to usps.eddm. And so what this is going to do, you're going to be able to show and see where the high income areas are in your area. Okay, so let's just go to Lexington, Kentucky. All right, so that's going to be 40502, right? And this is going to show you where you want to put your signs, where you want to put your door flyers, so that you're going to get in the best possible area. Okay, so what you're going to be able to see is you're going to see this income tab right here. So you have 43,000. This is the combined, I believe, or just the household. So I would probably go to the 74,000 rather than over here with the 43,000. Definitely over in the 83,000. Let's see if we can keep going here. Here's 66. 149,000. Definitely, look, this is where I'm going to be hitting, guys. You're looking at these high income areas, so you can know exactly what neighborhoods to hit. So you're maximizing on your time, because I know a lot of people, they'll just go and put door flyers and hangers and business cards into certain neighborhoods where they're not giving themselves the best shot. It's like hitting a baseball in a 3-1 count, rather than, being very, very scarce and being in an 0-2 count. So all those guys that get that reference, I appreciate you. I'd be over here, guys. I'd be in that $110,000, $149,000 range, 113. So I'd kind of be in this range if I was in Lexington, Kentucky. Then over here, this literally doubles the amount of income than over here. So I would be shooting my stars and putting door flyers, and I'd be putting signs and business cards over in this area rather than opposed to this area. And this can be qualified. You could put your zip code right here, and you now know exactly where to put your signs to maximize the amount of success that, or your flyers or your business cards, to maximize the amount of success that you can have in this business. Okay. So hopefully you guys got some value out of that. Boom. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. I love you guys. I know I said that I don't want to kind of push that narrative, but hey, if you're getting any value out of this, I'd appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed that. These are really the only 4 ways to get customers, and it goes point blank down to organic content. It goes down to word of mouth. It goes down to paid advertisement, and it goes to like cold outreach. Okay. I'm reaching over my tripod right here to see the presentation, but those are basically the 4 ways. And guys, if you are lacking in one department of that, definitely go and take a look, extract it, extrapolate, be extremely transparent about maybe 1 of the 4, 2 of the 4, or even the 3 of the 4 that you may be lacking in, and then ultimately install the correct method into propelling that way forward. That will help you inevitably, okay? I want to go over Facebook ads just in a quick second, because I know a lot of guys on YouTube, they're always like, this is how you do it, pay me, yada, yada, yada. I'm just going to tell you briefly, because I've paid for the courses, I've paid for the coaching mentors, I've paid for all of the dang stuff. I'm going to tell you this and distill this down very, very simply, okay? So first of all, I want you to get narrowed. This is a 3-part master segment of Facebook ads that will last you literally 2 minutes, maybe. Get narrow. Okay, get very specific with your target audience. I'll give you an example after this. Make an offer so good that they feel stupid saying no to, and then give a call to action, okay? So this is a great example right here. Houston residents, we are offering a blank deal on blank service, whatever. Message us for an instant quote, okay? Basically, you see how I get very, very detailed. I say Houston residents. And if you live in Lexington, Kentucky, or if you live in a very specific town, say that town, say Lexington residents, or say whatever type of resident. Then kind of that offer that you give to the people is kind of specific towards yours, your market. I can't really give that to you. I don't know exactly what it is, but that is the specific offer you will be giving to your potential customers, okay? And then you want to make sure that they have a call to action. Like if I were making a YouTube video and I'm like, hey, subscribe right now, right? Yada, yada, yada. That's an example of a call to action. In this, you want to make sure that they have, hey, message us for an instant quote, text us for an instant quote, call us for an instant quote. That is extremely vitally important, okay? The 3 main segments get very narrow, very, very narrow. The more specific the target audience is, the more likely they are going to watch this stuff. Because if you're interested in the pressure washing business, you're probably watching this video, I'm assuming, okay? So make sure that you lock it in, all right? Commercial customers. Today, I get a lot of questions amongst, and then how do you get commercial customers, Tristan? Yada, yada, yada. I got 5 ways that I really like to do it. First off, walk in. I think it's the most effective way to get a commercial customer. If you see something dirty, if you see a building that's dirty, go and find the decision maker, go and find the property manager, go and find whoever runs that building, and then give them a demo spot right then and right there, okay? Carry some water on your trailer or on your tank, or just hook up your pressure washer, whatever. Give them a demo spot right then and there. Show it to them, broadcast it, and say, hey, this is what it's going to look like clean. Make sure it's in a very evident area that they're going to be seeing this every day. And they're like, let's just get this thing cleaned up. Social media proof. The compilation of your portfolio is extremely critical. Excuse me. The compilation of your portfolio is extremely critical. They need to see that you have actually done this before. And the more big jobs that you tend to get, it spirals. It's kind of like the law of momentum. Vendor list that congregates and derives down to who you network with. Okay. Vendor list can be awesome. Just for an example, we landed in an apartment complex. We had to get on a vendor list that was actually, it was referred to us by one of our previous customers. Okay. You can always ask and call up, hey, this gas station, hey, what do we need to do to get on your vendor list? And they can give you instructions as well. I will let you know that sometimes it comes with more certifications or insurances that you may have to comply with, which I don't particularly like. I like to go and get all that stuff. LinkedIn. I think LinkedIn is amazing for getting commercial clients. We have accumulated a ton of commercial clients through LinkedIn, and a lot of people within LinkedIn, this structure, hey, here's our services, choose us. That's not how you do it. You want to make sure that you're telling a story. You want to make sure that you're actually engaging your audience with your posts rather than just showing all and expressing this spammy notion of your exterior cleaning services. Make sure that it's very personable and relatable, these posts. And then ultimately, I believe that if you are not trying to sell something, then you eventually will. Okay. It's a long play more so than anything. All right. And then obviously the last is word of mouth, right? Boom. That's my 5 ways to get commercial customers. Who doesn't want to pressure wash the Krusty Krab? I would. Let's go over the equipment. I'm going to go over this very, very briefly. Excuse me. And who wouldn't want to pressure wash the chum bucket? Dang, the bikini bottom is dang dirty right now. Oh my gosh. All right. For a beginner, guys, I am a huge advocate. And the number one thing is I do not want you to go out there and spend a ton of money on pressure washing equipment. Get the jobs first, get momentum, and get the jobs. And when you can comply and get a ton of jobs, then you can maybe go out there and get that sexy equipment, okay? You can start with a 2.5, or you can start with a 4 gallon per minute at a very affordable price point, okay? Get a surface cleaner. Of course, this is how you're going to be able to clean concrete. And I'll actually show you how to clean this concrete here in a quick second with exactly this surface cleaner. Pressure hose. This is what connects to the pressure washer. And guys, by the way, I made an entire video regarding the pressure washing equipment that I go extremely in depth. I'm going kind of over this briefly. I want you to go after this video, and take a look at that video. All right. Garden hose, downstream injector. This is how you're going to be pulling chemical. Your pressure washing gun. Quick connects. This is how everything connects. J-rod. M5 twist. So basically these things are how people shoot. I'm actually going to show you how to wash here in a quick second. I'm just going over this 12 volt soft wash system gas tank. And guess what? I know I went over that pretty quickly. And guys, look, attaching the video at the very end of this, making sure that you guys get as much value out of that. But coming up is how you increase huge tickets. Okay. I'm going to show you how to turn a $300 job into a $1,500 job. So how do we wash, guys? This is where I'm going to show you like how this equipment kind of comes into play. So vinyl hardy board. This is going to be a really good example of cleaning kind of with this 4 gallon per minute. And basically what we're doing to this house, and it's not the moldiest of houses by any means. It's not going to be the grossest house, but what we're doing right here is we're soaking it with bleach, and we're reaching those high peaks. You can see how I use that J-rod to go and reach to the taller peaks. And that's very important. And we're applying that bleach every single wear. And basically right after, you're just going to be rinsing everything off. And it makes it look really dang good. And that's basically how you do it. You know, we did it with that gazebo, I believe. And it gets that dust, it gets those cobwebs, it gets a lot of that stuff and that grimy stuff off. So that's how we clean vinyl and hardy board as well. Brick, guys. So guys, this is how I clean brick. And basically with brick, you can see I'm soft washing this entire thing. You see all this mold right here. We're applying that soap, and we're making sure that it gets soaked in there. We're making sure that that soap and that sodium hypochlorite is dwelling onto that brick and making sure that it is staying to it, okay? We're doing this across all the brick of the home. You can see it right there. And then let's see if we can just speed this up. Yeah, definitely. That's a good shot of that. Hopefully we got some. Yeah, so you see how it looks after. Much better. And basically all we did was just downstream and applied that soap towards the brick, and the brick came out really, really nice. So that's kind of how we clean brick. On to the next one. Limestone and stucco. This is basically the same process. Okay. This is very dirty limestone, as you can tell. What we're doing here is we are applying this through a 12-volt system. So that's not downstreaming. This is going to be, sheesh, this was like 8%, 10%. Some of it was like 12%, which was nuts, like right there, definitely. And what we're doing to distill this down, a soft wash system is allowing to pull more of the bleach than a downstream injector. Downstream injector can only pull about 1 to 2%. And the soft wash system can basically just pull a ton of this. So you can see I'm talking to the camera, yada, yada, yada. And then you want to rinse it off after as well with your pressure washer. So that's kind of how we did it. Hopefully this shows a decent way to do it. But it came out freaking so good. Let me see if I can show you these before afters just real quick. And then let's see after. Yeah, really good. And that soaks in and it makes it even brighter over time. Concrete. Okay, this is how you clean concrete. And so what we're doing right here is we're applying the bleach. Boom, through our M5 twists. Dang, I'm looking a little bit skinny right here. And then you're going to be getting the surface cleaner. And basically what we're doing is we're just coming in here and we're surface cleaning the heck out of it, right? You can see all of that. Let's see if we can come through. And basically, yeah, you're just surface cleaning it with that surface cleaner, right? And then after, you're going to be rinsing after all of the grime. It's very, very simple. That's basically the basis of concrete cleaning. And then you're wanting to probably apply another coating of bleach. That's what I like to do. I know some people would disagree with that, but I like to do that. So that's the basis of it. And yeah, brand new concrete, baby. And guys, I hope you guys enjoyed all that washing stuff, but this is how to increase tickets, like I said, that I was going to show you before. And basically what you want to do is formulate 3 different package deals, okay? So let's just use this for an example. Your bronze is your exterior house wash, and then your silver is going to be your house wash and your windows. You're going to be including the windows as well. Then your last one's going to be everything, your roof wash, your gutter clean, the driveway clean, all of that different types of stuff. And the last one will be everything that you kind of incorporate into your stuff, your windows, your gutter cleaning, and your driveway or whatever types of services that you tend to offer. Basically, whenever you combine all the services, you tend to get a higher ticket, okay? And what we like to do is offer 3 because the middle tends to make whatever one is more compelling. So let me give you an example with like the popcorn example for a movie theater. If you have a $5 small bucket, then a $7.50 medium bucket, then you have an $8 large bucket, you're probably going to go with the $8 large bucket because it seems to be the most enticing value. So you can move this medium more down or more up to make the small or large package more enticing. Basically, that's what the premise of it is. The CRM, I want you to go and get one. I really don't care which one you get. There's Jobber, there's Mark 8, there's House Call Pro. Basically, what a CRM is is it is a software where you input, you invoice people, and it tracks all of your numbers, because if you are not tracking your numbers, you do not have a business. Very, very important. So guys, I wanted to go over the selling process because I believe this is insanely critical to getting hierarchy prices in the game. So you could do this digitally. You could do it over the phone. You could shoot them a PDF. You could shoot them a text message. For me, I really like to go in person. So this is my number 2. In-person estimates are insanely effective for selling because you can relate to them more often than not. And this is one of my secret hacks, guys, is because if you can relate to the audience, or you can relate to the customer way more, you are going to sell way, way more, guys. If you can show a in-person estimate and show them your confidence, you reap this aroma, this persona of confidence within your service, within your personality, within the results. You are going to sell so much more rather than just sending them a PDF. I did this past year, and it was substantially more of a better closing rate, a better average ticket, and just an overall better experience just by going in person. That is one of my main hacks, guys. And what I truly love to do is I love to bring them inside once we are all finished done, kind of looking at the house, and I will present them with 3 different options: the bronze, the silver, the gold. But I love sitting them down in a place where they are comfortable, because more often than not, every single time I have, sat them down at their house, they have closed with me. So, guys, if you can, sit them down at a table or sit them down at a bench of some sort inside of their property, guys, you're going to close a lot of jobs, $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 jobs. Yes, I said that right here, right now. But guys, going in person is super effective. One hack also, guys, is bring your stuff. Even if you can bring a demo spot, bring your pressure washer with you, bring your trailer with you, because you can show them the exact results in person. You can't really do that through a digital platform. You can give examples, but you can't give an exact example for their house. So always bring your stuff, or if they want a demo spot, give it to them. But guys, let's get into the next thing. Okay, so the LLC and insurance. I really wanted to go over this, guys, because I see a lot of people, they always ask, hey, do I need to get LLC and do I need to get insurance before I start? And what I would highly advise to do is I would really want you to go and gain confidence on getting jobs, right? I want you to gain confidence, and if you can get jobs, right, then go ahead and get the insurance and LLC. And I want you to really recognize and warn people that, hey, I don't have this, but I can do a phenomenal job, and I've done this. I've done a compilation of jobs, but definitely notify the individual if you don't have insurance or an LLC. Traditionally with commercial, you're going to have a COI, a copy of insurance, and an LLC, okay? But at the start of it, from the legalities perspective, definitely start to get momentum and start to accumulate jobs. Then that's what I would recommend. Maybe that's not the most professional way of doing it, but it saves you some money on the top end, and then it also allows you to get the flow of what the business entails. All right, so what my best advice is, guys, is that you want to figure out what works, figure out what doesn't work, okay? Do more of the stuff that actually works, and then do less of the stuff that doesn't work. And this comes and derives down from trial and error. Each market is going to be completely different. We have to recognize that, and then that ultimately concludes as we have to try everything and make a logical guesstimate or logical decision on what route we want to go on, whether that's getting jobs, whether that's providing whatever types of service, because maybe, exterior windows are really popular in your area. So maybe hone in on that. Maybe roof washes are extremely, or maybe exterior house washing is really popular. Really market that. But you have to recognize what works and what doesn't work. Okay. And then I really wanted to kind of say this because I know a lot of guys, they're probably going through this lonely chapter. If you're watching this, you may really realize that you might be looking for something to start, or you may be looking for something, an answer of some sort. And I want you to recognize that you are not alone in this chapter of your life. It might feel lonely, but you got to recognize a lot of men are out there, and they are, men or women are really going through this type of chapter. I want to just tell one brief story. Is one of my close family members, I'm going to disclose this. She flew down from an external city right when I graduated college, right when I told her that I was going to do this, and she told me this was pure idiocy. This was not a good idea. And you're going to have your friends, you're going to have your colleagues, you're going to have your family members tell you that it may not be the best idea to do this. However, once you start to accumulate results and you start to compile a compilation of your portfolio, and it starts to compound, then they'll start to probably gradually get on board. But a lot of businesses fail, a lot of things fail, and they always go within the conservative approach. But at the end of the day, they don't recognize the tenacity that you probably have. If you've stayed to the end of this, you probably have some type of tenacity and some type of pure intention to start this journey. And at the end of the day, you might have to say, hey, maybe my dreams have to die in order, or maybe at the end of the day, you have to say, maybe my family members' dreams have to die in order for mine to live. And that really hit me hard. And at the end of the day, man, you've got this. I truly want to go out there and see you succeed. So if you got any type of value out of this, I know at the beginning of this, I said I wasn't going to tell you to subscribe, but if you want to, that totally helps out the channel. Guys, you should definitely take a look at the next video where I go over a ton of the equipment, the ins and outs, and the details of that. So these two videos will really help you guys out. Guys, I love you. Peace out.